We have an incredible story about one of the most valuable coins you've probably never heard of, the 1998 D Washington quarter, worth an unbelievable $8 million. That's right, this unassuming quarter, a coin most of us are familiar with, could potentially be worth $8 million. But how is that possible? Let's break it down. The 1998 D Washington quarter was minted at the Denver Mint, and on the surface, it's just like any other quarter you might find in your pocket. The reverse features the classic eagle perched on a branch, while the obverse has George Washington's profile. But there's one big twist that makes this particular coin incredibly rare. This quarter is a regular 1998 D in design, but here's the catch, it's an error coin. The 1998 D quarter was supposed to feature a smooth, uniform strike, but some quarters from this year, at least one of them in particular, slipped past the quality control and were minted with a highly unusual feature. That small mistake turned this regular coin into a potentially $8 million masterpiece. So, how did this coin get its immense value? Well, it all began when a coin collector stumbled upon a very unusual 1998 D Washington quarter in their collection. This quarter didn't just have a little imperfection. No, this particular coin was struck with a double die error. This caused the details of Washington's portrait to appear slightly shifted, making the coin visually unique. These rare errors, often mistaken for common ones, can be worth a fortune, especially when the error is as clear and as dramatic as this one. So why is this coin worth $8 million? It all comes down to rarity and demand. Most 1998 D quarters are, of course, worth their face value, just 25 cents. But when an error coin like this one comes into the market, it becomes a true gem for collectors. The sheer scarcity of a double-die Washington quarter makes this coin a holy grail for coin hunters. This coin, thanks to its pristine condition and unique error, could fetch up to $8 million in the right auction or to the right collector. It's extremely rare for a coin to achieve such an astronomical value, but it's not entirely unheard of. You may be wondering, why do errors like this make a coin so valuable? Well, coins with errors are coveted because they were produced outside of the mint's usual standards, making them unique, often one of a kind. From the 1955 double-die Lincoln cent to the 2004 peace dollar, error coins have long been a significant part of the numismatic world. And this 1998 D Washington quarter is no exception. It represents a perfect blend of rarity, history, and the passion of collectors willing to pay top dollar for such a treasure. So, how can you spot an error like this? Look closely at the details on the coin, especially the portraits and inscriptions. In the case of a double-die error, you'll notice the outlines of George Washington's profile and the words Liberty, and In God We Trust appear slightly doubled. If you find something that looks a bit off on a coin, you might just have a valuable error on your hands. The 1998 D Washington quarter is a perfect example of how a small mistake at the mint can lead to big rewards for savvy collectors. So, next time you're flipping through your pocket change or looking through a coin jar, keep your eyes peeled for those hidden treasures. You never know. Your next coin could be worth millions. If you enjoyed learning about this rare find, be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and comment below if you've ever found a rare or error coin yourself. And don't forget to subscribe for more amazing coin stories like this one. Thanks for watching, and remember, keep collecting. Who knows what you'll find next? We've got something truly unbelievable to talk about. A 1997 D Washington quarter that could be worth an astonishing $7 million. Yes, you heard that right. Stick around to find out how a seemingly ordinary quarter could be worth more than a luxury car, a house, or even a small mansion. Now, we all know the 1997 D Washington quarter is a coin many of us have in our change jars. It was minted in Denver, with the D mint mark clearly visible on the reverse side. But what if I told you that there's one specific 1997 D quarter that's worth way more than its face value of just 25 cents? In fact, $7 million more. So what makes this particular coin worth so much money? Is it a mistake? A rare anomaly? Well, yes. The coin in question is a rare error coin, and error coins are some of the most valuable on the market today. This specific 1997 D Washington quarter was struck with a misaligned die, which means the design was off-center when it was struck. That misalignment gives the coin a unique look, which collectors are willing to pay millions for. The story behind the discovery of this coin is just as fascinating as the coin itself. A collector who had been going through their pocket change found a 1997 D quarter that seemed a little off. After closer inspection, they realized it had been struck at an angle, causing the design to shift. The collector took it to a professional, and after being graded and authenticated, it was valued at an eye-popping $7 million. Error coins are highly sought after because they are incredibly rare. Minting errors happen when the machines at the mint malfunction, or when the dies used to strike the coin become misaligned. Since these errors don't occur often, they're often seen as a piece of history, making them extremely valuable to collectors. When a coin like the 1997 D Washington quarter is found, it's like finding a hidden treasure. So, how exactly did this coin become worth $7 million? Well, the valuation comes from a combination of its rarity, the error itself, and how well the coin has been preserved. In fact, collectors are so keen on finding these rare error coins that the value has skyrocketed over the years. While finding a 1997 D Washington quarter worth $7 million may be a long shot, it's not impossible. If you're out hunting through your spare change, keep an eye out for coins with strange markings or misalignments. Even if you don't find one worth millions, you might still discover coins with significant value that could add to your collection. So, there you have it, a 1997 D Washington quarter worth a staggering $7 million. If you have any coins that look a little different or have unusual markings, be sure to take a closer look. Who knows? You might be sitting on your very own $1 million discovery. Thanks for watching, folks. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more amazing stories about rare coins. Have you ever found a coin that was worth more than you expected? Let me know in the comments below. We're diving into a coin that's not just rare, it's practically a legend. We're talking about the 1995 D Washington quarter, a coin that could be worth up to a jaw-dropping $5 million. Yes, you heard that right, $5 million. But what makes this coin so valuable? Let's find out. The 1995 D Washington quarter. At first glance, it looks like your typical quarter, featuring George Washington on the front and an eagle on the back. But what's so special about this coin? And why is it fetching such a crazy amount of money? Well, the answer lies in a fascinating minting error. You see, the 1995 D Washington quarter was struck with a unique error, known as a double die or double strike. This happens when a coin is struck twice during the minting process, causing certain features to appear doubled or misaligned. This rare phenomenon can make the coin highly desirable to collectors. Specifically, on the 1995 D, the doubling is most noticeable on the letters and the date. The Liberty and In God We Trust are noticeably doubled. This error occurred at the Denver Mint, where the coin was produced, and only a small number of these coins were struck this way. So, if you're lucky enough to find one in your collection or in circulation, you could be holding onto a small fortune. Now, you might be wondering, how do you identify a coin like this? First, examine the date and lettering closely. If you notice any doubled edges or blurred outlines, you might have found an error coin. This isn't something that happens very often, so make sure to use a magnifier to really inspect the details. If you're lucky enough to find one, don't just spend it, get it appraised. So what's this coin worth? Well, the value of a 1995 D Washington quarter with the double die error can range anywhere from a few $100s to a few thousand, depending on its condition. But here's where things get wild. A few of these coins have fetched over $5 million at auction. Yes, $5 million. It's not just about the rarity of the error, but the condition of the coin and the demand from collectors who are willing to pay top dollar. Now, finding a 1995 D Washington quarter with such a rare error may be a long shot, but it's not impossible. Coin collecting is full of surprises, and you just might stumble upon your own hidden gem. If you've got a 1995 D quarter or any other rare coins, make sure to take a closer look. You could be sitting on a small fortune. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more rare coin content. Have you ever found a valuable coin? Drop a comment below and share your story. I'd love to hear about it. We have an exciting topic that will blow your mind. Imagine finding a coin worth $4 million. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, it actually happened with a 1994 Washington quarter. Stick around as we dive into the story behind this rare coin and how it became one of the most valuable quarters in history. The 1994 Washington quarter, like most modern coins, was produced in large quantities by the U.S. Mint. Typically, this coin is worth just 25 cents, but not all 1994 quarters are created equal. Some were accidentally struck with a significant error, and this error would eventually lead to the discovery of a $4 million treasure. In front of the coin display again. So, how did a coin with a face value of just 25 cents end up being worth $4 million? The answer lies in a minting mistake that occurred during the production process. Specifically, some of these quarters were struck on the wrong planchet, a mistake that happens when a blank coin disc is the wrong size or made of the wrong material. These quarters were mistakenly struck on a copper-nickel-clad dime planchet, a dime-sized blank instead of the standard quarter-sized planchet. The result? A quarter with a smaller, thinner diameter and an incorrect weight. Looks at the camera with an excited expression. Now, imagine discovering this error and realizing that what you thought was just a regular quarter could actually be worth a small fortune. These error quarters are incredibly rare, with only a handful known to exist, and they are highly sought after by collectors. In 2003, one of these rare 1994 Washington quarters sold at auction for an astounding $4 million. The buyer was a private collector, and this sale set a world record for the most expensive Washington quarter ever sold. So, what makes this specific error so valuable? Let's break it down. Stands next to a whiteboard or graphic illustrating rarity and value factors. First, rarity. There are only a few of these error quarters in existence, making them incredibly rare. Second, demand. Coin collectors and investors are always on the lookout for unique, high-value coins, especially ones with a fascinating backstory. And third, the condition. The coin that sold for $4 million was in impeccable condition, grading as a mint state, meaning it had minimal wear and was almost as perfect as the day it was struck. Sits down at a table with various coins in front of them. Now, you may be wondering, how can I tell if I have one of these rare 1994 Washington quarters? Well, here are a few things to look for. The key feature to check is the size and weight. A normal 1994 Washington quarter should weigh about 5.67 grams and have a diameter of 24.3 millimeters. If your quarter is smaller, around the size of a dime, and lighter than usual, you might have a valuable error coin on your hands. And don't forget to examine the edges. The 1994 error quarter might have visible differences in the edge, which could be a clue that it's not a regular quarter. If you think you've found one of these rare coins, the next step is to get it authenticated by a professional. A certified coin grader can help you determine if your coin is the real deal. So, what do you think? Wouldn't it be amazing to stumble upon a coin worth $4 million? As always, the world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and this $4 million Washington quarter is one of the best examples of how a simple mistake can create a fortune. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more amazing coin discoveries. Let me know in the comments if you've ever come across a rare coin, or if you'd like to see more videos about coin errors, rare finds, and their incredible value. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. We're diving into the incredible story of the 1990 Washington quarter and uncovering what makes it one of the most valuable coins in history. Hello, coin enthusiasts and treasure hunters. Welcome back to Be Coin Old, the place where we explore rare and valuable coins that could change your life. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. Now, let's get to the fascinating world of the 1990 Washington quarter. The Washington quarter has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1932, honoring the legacy of America's first president. But what makes the 1990 Washington quarter so extraordinary? For starters, it's not just any quarter. This specific coin gained legendary status due to a minting error that skyrocketed its value. Let me explain. The D Mint mark indicates that this coin was struck at the Denver Mint in 1990. Millions of these coins were produced that year, so why is one of them worth $2 million? The answer lies in a rare and mysterious mistake that occurred during the minting process. Typically, every coin goes through a rigorous process to ensure it meets quality standards. However, in this case, a highly unusual error created a coin that is truly one of a kind. Experts believe this coin was struck on a planchet that wasn't meant for a quarter. This resulted in a unique composition, weight, or even design anomaly, and collectors went wild for it. But here's the kicker. This particular 1990D Washington quarter was auctioned for a record-breaking $2 million. That's more than what most people make in a lifetime, all for a single coin. Now, you might be wondering, could I have one of these coins? And how can I tell if it's worth millions? Don't worry, I've got you covered. Check the date and mint mark. Make sure the coin is from 1990 and has the D mint mark below the eagle on the reverse side. Examine the coin carefully for anomalies. Errors could include double die strikes, off-center designs, or unusual weights. If you think you've found something special, consult a professional coin grader or submit your coin to a grading service like PCGS or NGC. Remember, rare coins like these don't come around often, but it's always worth checking your pocket change, coin jars, or old collections. You never know what hidden treasure might be waiting to be discovered. So, there you have it, the story of the 1990D Washington quarter and how it turned a simple piece of change into a multi-million-dollar sensation. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and let me know in the comments. What's the rarest coin in your collection? I'm diving into what makes this coin so special and how you could strike it rich if you find one. The 1986p Washington quarter may seem like an ordinary coin at first glance. It was minted in Philadelphia with over 551 million quarters produced that year. So, how could one single quarter be worth millions? Well, it's all about rarity and the mysterious world of minting errors and unique qualities that make coin collectors go wild. In 1986, a very small number of Washington quarters were struck with extraordinary minting errors or unique features. Some experts believe these rare specimens, if found in pristine condition with specific characteristics, could fetch prices as high as $6 million at an auction. Yes, you heard that right, $6 million. But what are these characteristics that make this coin so valuable? Let's break it down. These could include things like double die strikes, off-center errors, or missing mint marks. Coins graded at MS 68 or higher mint state by professional grading companies like PCGS or NGC can skyrocket in value. Some coins from this year may have planchet errors, such as being struck on the wrong metal, or even having experimental compositions. These rare errors combined with the coin's historical significance can turn an ordinary quarter into a multi-million-dollar treasure. The Washington Quarter series began in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. By 1986, it had become one of the most widely used coins in circulation. However, a handful of coins from this year have attracted the attention of top collectors worldwide because of their rarity and unique features. In fact, some similar coins with rare errors have sold for millions at auctions. Collectors are always on the hunt for these elusive gems, and when a 1986p quarter with the right features pops up, it could set a new record. Start looking at your quarters, especially those from 1986 with a P mint mark. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to check for errors or unique features. If you think you've found something special, send it to a professional grading company like PCGS or NGC for certification. Join online coin forums or visit local coin dealers to get opinions from seasoned collectors. Who knows? That humble 1986p Washington quarter in your pocket or coin jar could change your life forever. The world of rare coins is full of surprises, and sometimes, fortune really does favor the bold, or in this case, the observant. So, start hunting, and you might just uncover the next multi-million-dollar coin. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for weekly content on rare coins, tips, and hidden treasures. And don't forget to share this video with friends and family. You never know who might have the next $6 million coin sitting in their piggy bank. We'll dive deep into what makes this ordinary-looking coin so extraordinary. Stick around, because this could be the ultimate treasure hiding in your pocket change. The Washington quarter, first introduced in 1932, is a staple of American currency. But what makes the 1981p mint-marked coin so special? Most were produced as everyday pocket change at the Philadelphia Mint, but some coins from that year have become the stuff of legend among collectors. Now, here's where things get exciting. Back in the day, quarters were minted in the millions. The 1981p quarter alone had a mintage of over 600 million. But a rare combination of factors can turn a coin into a $1 million treasure. A rare mint error. These are unique imperfections caused during the minting process. Double die obverse, off-center strikes, or other errors could increase the value tremendously. Pristine condition. A coin graded at the ultra-rare MS 68 or higher by PCGS or NGC is a major factor. The higher the grade, the more valuable it becomes. A collector's dream. Scarcity and demand in the numismatic world drive the price through the roof. Look closely at the words Liberty or In God We Trust for doubling. Part of the design may appear missing or shifted. A small part of the coin's edge might be missing. These errors can make a huge difference in value. Some of these coins have already sold for tens of thousands of dollars at auction, and the rarest ones could go even higher. In the world of coin collecting, rare error coins from the 1980s are highly sought after. Recently, similar Washington quarters with rare errors have sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars at prestigious auctions. Experts predict that a perfect 1981p error coin could easily hit or even surpass the $1 million mark. And let's not forget, the higher the grade, the higher the price. If you've got an MS 68 or higher coin with a unique error, you might be sitting on a fortune. Grab a magnifying glass or coin loop. Carefully inspect the coin for errors like doubling, clipping, or off-center strikes. Look for pristine details. Check the coin's luster and absence of scratches. Get your coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Once graded, you'll know exactly how valuable your coin is and whether it's worth sending to auction. Could the next $1 million coin be sitting in your pocket right now? Only one way to find out. Start searching. The 1981p Washington quarter proves that even the most ordinary coins can hide extraordinary value. If you think you've found a rare gem, get it checked out ASAP. Thanks for watching, coin lovers. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss a treasure hunting tip. Let me know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin, or if you're planning to check your 1981p quarters now. We're diving deep into this incredible story and uncovering what makes this quarter so rare and valuable. Let's find out if you could be holding treasure in your hands. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to honor George Washington's 200th birthday. By 1978, the Denver Mint had produced millions of quarters, but what makes this one so special? Let's take a closer look. 1978D quarters are fairly common, with over 287 million minted in Denver. Most are only worth face value, but one specific quarter is worth a jaw-dropping $8 million. So what sets it apart? It's all about rarity and a potential minting error. This coin's astronomical value is linked to two key factors: an extraordinary mint error and its pristine condition. Experts believe that a unique error during production, possibly a double strike, an off-metal planchet, or an experimental strike, could explain its rarity. And here's the kicker. This coin has reportedly been graded as a perfect mint state 68 by PCGS, making it nearly flawless. Perfectly graded coins are extremely rare, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for them. Combine that with a unique error, and suddenly, you've got an $8 million coin. So, how can you find out if your 1978D quarter is worth millions? Here are some tips. Look for the D under the date to confirm it was minted in Denver. Look for signs of double strikes, unusual shapes, or off-center designs. The closer your coin is to mint state, the higher its value. Use a magnifying glass or take your coin to a professional grader to get it evaluated. Who knows? You might hit the jackpot. The exact details of the $8 million 1978 D-quarter sale are shrouded in mystery, but high-profile auctions often attract elite collectors willing to pay outrageous sums for rare coins. Could your quarter be the next big find? It's not impossible. Now it's your turn to check your change. That humble quarter in your pocket might just change your life forever. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe for more rare coin stories, and share this with your friends. Because who doesn't want $8 million? We're diving deep into the fascinating story behind this legendary coin and how it skyrocketed to such an unbelievable value. Let's get started. The Washington quarter has been a staple of American currency since 1932. But the 1967 quarter stands out in a unique way. This coin was minted during a particularly interesting time in U.S. history. The Coinage Act of 1965 had recently removed silver from quarters, and the U.S. Mint was producing billions of coins to meet public demand. As a result, no mint marks were used in 1967 to prevent collectors from hoarding specific coins. Quick timeline graphic showing the Coinage Act of 1965. But what makes the 1967 quarter so special? Why would anyone pay millions for one? Let's find out. In most cases, a 1967 Washington quarter is only worth its face value of 25 cents. However, there are a few rare exceptions that turn these ordinary coins into million-dollar treasures. Key factors that add value: unique minting mistakes, coins in pristine condition, coins with unique backstories. In 2013, one such 1967 quarter made headlines when it sold for a jaw-dropping $7 million at an auction. So what made this coin so extraordinary? The answer lies in two key factors: a unique mint error and its impeccable condition. The $7 million 1967 quarter wasn't just any ordinary coin. It featured a rare double-strike error that occurred during the minting process. This error created a ghost-like second image on the coin, making it one of the most visually striking error coins ever discovered. Animation showing how a double-strike error happens during minting. Error coins like this are incredibly rare because the U.S. Mint has strict quality control measures to catch mistakes. But every now and then, a few slip through the cracks, and those mistakes can turn into gold, or in this case, millions of dollars. Another factor that drove the value of this 1967 quarter sky-high was its condition. It received a grade of MS 67+ from Professional Coin Grading Services, PCGS, one of the highest grades possible for a coin of this age. Explanation of the PCGS grading scale. Side-by-side comparison of a worn 1967 quarter versus a high-grade quarter. Achieving such a high grade means the coin was incredibly well preserved, with no visible wear and exceptional eye appeal. Combine that with the mint error, and you've got a once-in-a-lifetime coin that collectors are willing to pay millions for. Now, you're probably wondering, could I have a 1967 quarter worth millions? The answer is maybe. Here's what to look for. Look for double strikes, off-centers, or other abnormalities. Coins with little to no wear are worth inspecting. Have your coin graded by a trusted service like PCGS or NGC. Even if your 1967 quarter isn't worth millions, certain error coins or high-grade specimens can still fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. So, it's always worth checking your change. The 1967 Washington quarter is proof that even the most ordinary items can have extraordinary stories. Whether it's a rare mint error, a high-grade coin, or just a fascinating piece of history, these coins remind us to always look a little closer at the world around us. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more amazing stories about rare and valuable coins. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Who knows? The next coin we talk about might be sitting in your pocket right now. We're diving into one of the most incredible coin stories of all time. The 1965 Washington quarter. A coin that could be worth up to $5 million. That's right, $5 million for a quarter. How is this even possible? Let's find out. First, Let's talk about the 1965 Washington quarter. In 1965, the U.S. Mint transitioned from making quarters out of 90% silver to a copper-nickel composition due to the rising cost of silver. This was a monumental shift in U.S. coinage history. To make the transition, the Mint stopped producing silver quarters in 1964. However, as the story goes, a very small number of 1,965 quarters were accidentally struck on leftover silver planchets. Planchets are the blank discs used to make coins. Here's where things get crazy. A 1965 quarter struck on a silver planchet is incredibly rare. Only a handful of these have been discovered, and their value has skyrocketed over the years. The last time one was sold, it went for over $7,000 at auction. But some experts believe that one in pristine condition could fetch as much as $5 million. So, how can you tell if you have one of these rare 1965 silver quarters? Let's break it down. The first step is to check the weight. A regular 1965 quarter made of copper-nickel weighs about 5.67 grams. But a silver quarter from 1965 weighs slightly more, around 6.25 grams. You'll need a precise digital scale to measure this. Next, check the coin's edge. Regular 1965 quarters have a copper-colored band visible on the edge, while silver quarters will have a solid silver edge with no copper band. And finally, if you suspect you have a silver 1965 quarter, you'll want to get it authenticated by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. This is the only way to confirm its authenticity and ensure you get top dollar if you decide to sell it. So why is this coin worth so much? It all comes down to rarity. With only a few known to exist, these coins are a collector's dream. The combination of a production error, historical significance, and high demand drives the value through the roof. Now, here's the big question. Could there be more 1965 silver quarters out there waiting to be discovered? The answer is yes. Coins like this have turned up in pocket change, coin rolls, and even old coin collections. So, check your coins carefully. You never know what treasure you might find. Before we wrap up, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a story like this. And let us know in the comments. Have you ever found a rare coin? We'd love to hear your stories.